Hello friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Aldi's Ambiano coffee to go coffee maker. And yeah, this is really cheap, $16.99, so I thought I'd pick up one to give a try. So what I'm going to do is, before I start, I'll set up a coffee and I'll show you the box and the features of the machine, why it's brewing. So I've already put the water in there, and it says somewhere between 7 grams, I think it says on the in the instructions to put in, but I'll put one large scoop in there, sort of like what I'd put in a double espresso basket. I've already, as I say, I've already put the water in there. Let's take the basket out. There we go. You've got the 2 baskets, the one there with the filter on. So let's put that inside. The cup is already in the machine, and yeah, so what we'll do now is I'll just switch it on, and what the machine will do is it will run until the tank is empty. So what I normally do is I put the correct amount of water into the cup that I want in there, and then it won't overflow. So yeah, let's get it going. It will make a bit of noise, so hopefully it won't be too loud while it's brewing. So there we go. Let's take a quick look at the box. Ambiano coffee to go, 650 to 750 watts. It says one touch operation, 450 millilitres cup capacity, 24-hour timer, and I don't really set the timer because in between using this I'll probably turn it off at the plug, which will mean that all that will have to be reset at some time. But it's a decent enough feature, but I don't think I would ever use it really, the timer on there. But as I say, it's a good thing to have on there. A lot of people will probably find it handy to use. So we've got on there 420 milliliter water tank. The easy to open lid allows you to refill the water reservoir with ease. You've got the permanent coffee filter, brew fresh ground coffee or add a soft coffee pod, which probably means a coffee bag, which I haven't used yet, but may try that at some point. You've got the LCD control, backlit blue LCD screen feature, a digital clock for you to monitor the time and set your coffee to be made at your preferred time. 24-hour timer, plan ahead with the 24-hour programmable timer, perfect for busy people on the go. And there's the buttons there on the front of the machine. You've got contact info there for for Aldi, sorry. Your 3-year warranty, and the contents are 1 coffee to go machine, 1 450 milliliter travel cup, 1 instruction manual, 1 warranty card, and 2 warranty stickers. So that is it for the box. And yeah, the sort of in the media at the moment making out this is the sort of thing to get from Aldi at the moment, and they're hard to get hold of. But when we went into one of the Aldis, we just asked one of the staff, and they were sort of stuffed at the back of one of the shelves somewhere. There was 2 of them on the shelf, so they're not that scarce at the moment, but maybe they will get pretty popular towards Christmas, as people will be buying them as presents. So as that's still brewing away there, we'll have a quick look at the manual. You've got the gold, sort of rose gold model, and the silver model, and I'm glad that they had the silver model to get there, but I do sort of prefer the look of that cup out of the gold coffee maker, for reasons I'll go into in a little bit. So there's not really that much information in this. It's mostly caution because people don't know how to make coffee safely these days. So yeah, if you purchase this, you'll have a good look through it, and it does explain everything pretty well. You've got the different levels there for the different water amounts in the tank, and there we go, more information, and that's it. Descaling, telling you how to change the program. But there we go, that is the manual anyway. Nice manual to have there for you, how to make your coffee. It's got a little sticker on the top of the machine there to warn you that it's going to be hot, because as I say, people are that stupid these days that they will touch that when it's been making the coffee. So it sounds like it's finished now and the on light has gone off. So let's take a quick look here now. Let's open it up. So there we go, that is the used grounds, and all the water has gone out of the tank. I've written down a couple of little notes to mention here, and I'll just get some milk out of the fridge so that I can show you the coffee that it makes. So a couple of the points that I've said about this are that, as I say, the water runs until the water tank is empty, unless you stop it with the button before then. It's a bit plasticky and cheaply made, and as you can see here, that lid is really flimsy on there. That doesn't look like that will last long, and also where the water comes out as well, that's really plasticky as well. I just don't sort of like the look of that, and it also looks like it'd sort of warp as well with the temperature change. But yeah, it's really plasticky and cheap looking, and as well it's a bit stiff as well when the machine is cold, so be careful, as the lid, as I say, it looks a little bit weak, and you will find that when it's cold it's a little bit stiffer to open when it's being used. So the cup as well, I'll take the cup out now that I've made the coffee in, and there you go. There's no drip filter on there, so you will have to put a cup underneath there or a tea towel. But yeah, the cup, it kept the drinks quite hot for a long period at first, and then it started sort of not keeping them warm for very long. I don't know, the reseal, I haven't got it handy at the moment, the lid for the cup, but yeah, it's got quite a poor seal on the top of the cup, and as I say, at first it was keeping them hot for quite a long period, but now it just seems like it keeps it hot for the sort of the same amount of time as a normal coffee cup. So I'll just get the lid, and as you can see here, I'll have to give it a quick wipe because I've not long used this, but as you can see there, it's just got this like sort of really poor cheap rubber ring going around the outside of that there, and there we go. Even when you close the lid on the, even when you close this over, it doesn't seem to make any difference to the amount of time that it keeps your drink hot for. As well, another tip is, don't put your travel cup in the sink, because the inside will fill with water and it's really hard to get out of there. So in between that plastic there and the metal, you'll see that I made the mistake of putting it in the sink one day, and the whole thing filled up with water inside, and I had to stand there for about half an hour giving it a good shake to get it out. The coffee itself is a little bit metallic tasting. It's a bit weak in body and slightly hollow as well, so it's definitely not the best method for brewing. And as I say, rather than using the filter that they give you, it may be a good idea to get coffee bags and throw the coffee bags in there, because the taste may be coming from that filter itself. And as well, on the travel cup, I'll just put the lid on there so I can show you, but you see the rubber ring here that goes around the cup? Well, that becomes very loose very quickly, and as you can see, it's rusting already underneath. But yeah, it's a little unsafe, because it could actually slip off and you could drop the cup when you're doing it, but that will eventually probably just fall off the cup because it becomes so loose so quickly. So let's get a little bit of milk in this cup, and I'll quickly show you the strength of the coffee that's in there. This is a French blend coffee, cheap Aldi one, so a cheap coffee brewing method with a cheap coffee in there. But as I say, it's a decent enough for someone who hasn't got time to stand around and make a drink themselves, and they're going to be going out and using a travel cup. But yeah, as I say, I think it's decent for the price, but you may not get a long amount of usage out of this, because as I say, the parts involved. And another thing that I forgot to mention is, I'll try and put some photos on, but if you can see that LCD screen there, it's sort of set well back away from the actual clear screen, and it makes it look really, really cheap looking. You can actually see the sort of circuitry inside the actual machine, because it's set so far back away from the actual screen. So that was one thing that I noticed straight away that sort of alerted my attention to the sort of quality standards of this machine. So yeah, that's my quick sort of initial review of the Ambiano coffee to go coffee maker. I'd really like to hear from anyone who has purchased one of these and give it a try. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. That was my quick review. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.